This is Recognition Day for nearly 200, a little over 200 officers. Officers who have performed acts of valor, bravery, heroism, our non-sworn employees who have went that extra mile to help the LAPD improve its level of service to its own employees and to the men and women who live and work in our community. It's also very important that the public, beyond the mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and sons and daughters that are here, it's very important that the public understand what the men and women of our organization have done to deserve these awards today, but also what they have done to deserve recognition and awards yesterday that were not received. One of the first things I remember doing when I came here 2.5 years ago, and you listen to all the rhetoric about our response in the days immediately following the 1992 riot, I asked a question: who locked up the 10,000 people that ended up in our jails if no LAPD officer was there to do their job? I know they didn't walk in and give up. Well, the answer was the men and women in this room, the men and women who are out there on the streets, some of the men and women who have died since I became Chief of Police. But there was no recognition for that. There has not been any recognition by the general public or the media, which is responsible for representing our views. I've also asked the questions: who is it that has taken the time to address some of the issues that are important to the LAPD? There was an article in today's paper that talked about the diversity of the organizations and who is doing well and who is not doing well. Well, once again, the Los Angeles Police Department, for the right reasons, was shown to be a leader of change. And change is not always easy, change is very difficult. But here again, our organization was mentioned by the ACLU of all sorts as being a leader of change. And it should not be lost in a few lines on the 3rd or 4th page of an article. It should be a headline in the LA Times, the Daily News, and everything else. I mention that because it's about time that all of us who are leaders of this organization step forward and do a little bit more to recognize the men and women of our organization. I, as Chief, I know the Board of Police Commissioners and the Mayor are rededicating ourselves to you, the sworn members of the LAPD and the non-sworn employees of our department. Our jobs as leaders mean just that: to lead, to set the example, to set the focus, to set the direction. And our focus and direction is now aimed at enhancing the working conditions and abilities and resources for the men and women who are in patrol, for the detectives who support those personnel, and for all the other employees that are in specialized units in support of the men and women in patrol. We have begun the process of reinvigorating that area, not just talk. We're no longer going to talk the talk, but we're going to walk the walk. We're going to put more people back where they belong. We're going to put more people back in the geographic areas so the detectives can get out from behind the desk and do a little bit more work, the work that they want to do and they have not been able to do. But I think it's very, very important that you hear the message from the Chief, from the Commissioner, that we recognize your needs, we understand what you want, we've heard your message. And part of your message is the reason that we are here today. The leaders have taken a few moments to say thank you for the work that you've done in the past, to say thank you for the work that you're going to do today, and we will be there to say thank you for the work that you're going to do tomorrow. It's been a special pleasure for the last 2.5 years being your Chief of Police. I look forward to many, many more years as Chief because you make my job easy. The work that you do makes the Chief of Police job easy, and it's my job to make your job easier. With that, I'd like to thank you for the support that you've given all of us. I'd like to say a special thank you to the families and the friends that are here today. We know the sacrifices that all of you have went through for your husbands, for your wives, for your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters. And for that, we really appreciate it. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and we will now begin with our awards.
I declare I've done the award. Let's do jump kicks. No, not now. We're gonna.
The Human Relations Medal is awarded to department employees who have in their day-to-day activities shown great compassion and have gone above and beyond the call of duty in their response to their fellow human beings. The Human Relations Medal is presented by the Chief of Police, Willie L. Williams. During a gang shootout, while trying to protect his master, an innocent homeless animal, Pepper, a 2.5-year-old mixed pit bull, was seriously wounded. Officer Michael Weiss took the dog to several pet hospitals until he found one that was open and in which the veterinarian would try to save the gravely wounded animal. Officer Weiss, from his own pocket, paid several $100s of what was expected to ultimately be a $2,500 fee. When his act of kindness became public, financial donations were made to the homeless man and to Pepper. In addition, the man was offered a job and now has a real home. For his compassion far and above and beyond to the call of duty, the Human Relations Medal is awarded to Officer Michael Weiss.